Hey, what's up guys? FuryTV here, and we are back with another episode of Poker Hands. Today, we're going to be taking a look over 3 amazing poker hands with incredible turn cards. Before getting into it, I would like to let you guys know you can now follow us on Instagram and Facebook, as we will be posting short clips there on a daily basis, so make sure to find the links in the description. Let's jump straight into the action with the first hand being from the World Series of Poker Europe main event from King's Resort.
Durniger, ace queen, small blind, suited. 3-bet incoming, I believe. Strong enough just to flat here. And that's what he does, 120,000 just flat calls, and now,
wow,
the big blind. Ace deuce suited. I mean, the 8s are in great shape here versus ace queen, ace deuce, ace queen.
Queen high flop with a couple of clubs out there to make things interesting.
And how,
wow.
How does it come? I don't understand.
Wow. That. Middle set for Ziegler. Top pair. Fairly decent kicker in terms of how relative kickers are, Fintan. And Ollie Shemian with the ace of diamonds as well. And
how does that flop happen? 1 ace left in the deck, just 2 8s.
Any action flops about Fintan?
So interesting now, Ziegler with the middle set. Does he just flat call here the 175,000?
It's a really good question. He is in position, Fintan, but what he doesn't want to do is he doesn't obviously want to price in the blinds, which might have some type of draw. I mean, there are a lot of scary turn cards that could obviously come, and he might find himself in a difficult spot, but he does decide to flat call. And now
I think, well, I was going to say this would be a prime candidate here for a 3-bet Durniger, but he just opts to flat call. And now in the blinds, ace deuce.
Being the pre-flop aggressor, Shemian makes a continuation bet on the flop and gets called from both opponents, probably making him think that they are holding a weaker ace or are simply chasing draws. The turn card gives him more confidence, of course, as he now has a top 2 pair and continues to fire into his opponents. Let's jump back into the action and see how it plays out for him.
I was just about to say, Fintan, like, whatever turn card comes, Shemian's going to check, and then Ziegler's going to call, and it's going to go check, call, and then fold the river. But now with the queen of spades on the turn, top 2 for Shemian and Durniger, 1 million in the middle already. I mean, what sizing do you go for here? You go around half pot, 550, or maybe close to 60%. Setting up for a river jam.
And I mean, it's a brutal situation for both Ollie and Durniger.
And you know the sick thing is, Fintan, is that Durniger's going to be last to act here. So
yeah,
Shemian does go. He's setting up for a river jam, as you can understand. 675, and then if Ziegler flats here, what on earth is Durniger going to do? Just have to jam, right?
No aces left in the deck and just 1 queen. The 8s have a lock on this hand. And one of the viewers saying there was a queen folded pre-flop.
Okay.
I can't remember this.
I don't remember there being a queen folded, but
Queen 9 was folded pre-flop. Oh, this is sick stuff.
Chad is on it, and he moves all in for 3.2 million, covers both opponents. And Fintan, we could potentially see a 10 million chip pot right now. Derniger, top 2. The action's gone as followed. Shemian open from under the gun +1. Ziegler flat called. Derniger called. The flop went check, check. Bet call, call, fold. Turn's gone check. Huge bet from Shemian, putting in 25% of his stack, 70% of the pot, and now Ziegler's come over the top.
And I mean, it's just a matter of pick your customer here, because, like, I mean, if Derniger calls, well, then obviously Ollie gets out of the way. But if Derniger folds here, I think Ollie will call.
It's really tough to get away from top 2 here. It really is. Especially with 2 flush draws out there, Finton. Arguably, you know, Shemian is blocking the ace-high flush, but Ziegler can flat call hands like 6-7 of spades on this flop.
From Ziegler's point of view, I mean, the customer he wants, obviously, is Derniger because of the stack size he has. And he's getting, obviously, that 675,000 dead money from Ollie, who will presumably fold if Derniger goes with this.
This, for me, is hands down going to be one of the sickest.
Yeah, he puts it
hands.
in, all in. And now I think Ollie gets out of the way. And a perfect situation for Ziegler. He gets the 675,000 from Ollie, free money, and he gets the big stack that more than matches his stack. Sorry, Derniger just a slightly less than Ziegler. Incredible situation.
Look at the size
already
of this pot,
8
Finton.
million in the pot.
Wow.
And I think Ollie can fold here, but he's just doing a chip count. 1.7 million behind. Now, it's probable Ollie will try and convince himself both players have a monster combo draw.
It's tough having the ace of diamonds. It really is. Because what draws you like? Firstly, what draw is jamming, and also what draw is calling behind for 3 million chips with this? What the current blinds are? What's that? 100 plus big blinds.
Good, very good point, Henry.
So just
Derniger in the small blind may go with this with some kind of ace-8 kind of hand.
I honestly don't think so.
No, yeah,
I honestly
mean,
don't think so.
It's going to be hard. And just look at the pressure on Ollie here.
Even 6-7 of diamonds here in Derniger's spot is getting priced out with this jam. Like, just mathematically, you cannot call with 6-7 of diamonds for this many big blinds.
You're spot on.
I don't think
Henry.
Derniger's ever going to flick it in with a draw. This is absolutely insane, and I definitely think Shemian is good enough to get away from this, but I think the amount of chips in the middle already, like you said, maybe thinking of a couple of hands that both players could do this with, but he does let it go.
Quality stuff, and when he sees the situation.
Yeah, world-class fold there.
8 million pot.
Really showing why he is one of the best in the world. And yeah, Derniger just saying there, I knew you blocked ace-queen there after you tank. 4 diamonds on the river. Changes nothing, and an 8 million chip pot, Finton, going to the German Ziegler. What a cooler. That's got to be hand of the day so far, right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I know we've had some huge hands, aces against kings, stuff like that, but that...
In fairness to Ollie, he read it completely right. I mean, it's possible.
Let's jump straight into the next hand from the 2000 cash game of Stones Live, which is really interesting as a plot twist occurs every time a new card hits the board.
Let's do it.
And he raises under the gun to 200.
Is this game rigged? How does Kyle K get Ks?
KK gets KK.
So many Ks.
Folds around to Mark S. Looks down at ace 10 of hearts. he's gonna call the raise.
So guys, the green chips are 25s, reds are 5s, 100s are white chips.
Yes. And
now see, this is the funny thing about limit, right? I mean, you're almost always priced in pot odds-wise, right? So it's only $100 more for him to get into. He's almost getting 5 to 1 on his money at that point out of the big blind. So even though
wow,
he's
look
got
at that flop from Mark.
Yeah, everybody's got a piece, but even the wolf has a little wheel draw too.
And Kyle bets $100 on this flop, and let's see if Mark decides to call or raise. He just decides to, oh, he puts in a raise. And Kyle does not want to fold the kings just yet. Oh, wow, and look at this turn card. Oh my gosh. Let's just start off the action right tonight. Let's just give Mark S the nuts. Let's give Kyle K a set of kings, and let's build a massive pot now.
Look at the all-in. And basically, even though it's limit, it's just like, oh, I'm getting it all in, you're getting it all in, let's do it.
Oh, wow.
Oh my god, and the board pairs.
And how unfortunate for Kyle that Mark S didn't have more money, because this would have been a much bigger pot had Mark had more money right there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Guys, I guess let's start up. We didn't like plan to start it off on this hand. This is just ship happens. Shipping pots happens. Wow. Stones live, baby. When the deck cooperates, the deck cooperates.
That is some sickness to start the night. Wow.
Good God. All right. Seat open. If anybody is local, Stones Gambling Hall.
Come on down.
Located. Guys, if you got an extra 5-10K laying around, come hop in. Plenty of room. You know, you can basically flop the monster and let Kyle turn a set on you. It's easy money. Wow. Holy jeez.
That salad is working out right.
Now, it's funny because this is a higher limit game, right? But let's say that this was a no limit game, like you said. If you have more money, I mean, they're getting it in.
Yeah.
I mean, they're getting it in there every day of the week. That's just rough. That's super rough. And of course, the board pair outs does get there for Kyle.
Yep.
Man. So let's talk a little bit about, we were talking a little bit about before the stream started, limit versus no limit. So obviously in this higher limit game, we have 100, 200, right, that we're playing. But what's the difference between like this and then obviously...
The final hand is from the Heartland Poker Tour, featuring Bruce Nee and Vu Hong, who already have a guaranteed payout of $50,000, as there are only 4 players remaining in the Majestic Star Casino Tour. Let's get into the hand as both players are playing for the $170,000 first place.
With Vu.
Well, it's not surprising considering Bob is probably the most active player at the table. His chip stack is going to swing a little bit here and there, but I assume that he's going to keep up the aggression nonetheless.
Vu makes 185,000. Action folds around to Bruce Nee, and he is going to make the call from the big blind with Queen 9 suited. And here comes the flop.
The flop is 8, Jack 8, Rainbow. Neither player has connected with this flop. Bruce, however, does have a gut shot. A 10 would give him a straight. Vu still has the best hand here with King High.
Vu was the pre-flop raiser. Let's see if he continuation bets. He does not.
I like that he checks behind here because this flop definitely hits a lot of Bruce's calling range pre, and it's good to have some pot control.
Well, the turn comes to 10, which gives Bruce the straight, and he's going to go ahead and bet that straight for 160,000. Vu with second pair, probably going to make the call, I would think.
And Bruce definitely bets an amount where I think Vu, after checking back the flop, can easily make this call for 160,000.
And he does.
Call has been made. Call has been made. Go ahead and see the river card.
And here comes the river. Oh no, the 10 of spades giving Vu the boat, crushing Bruce's straight. Maria, this could get bloody.
Well, Bruce smartly checks it over to Vu. I think he doesn't like the double paired board. Feels that he might be beat now by a full house. And Vu's just trying to think how much he could extract from him. I think maybe a little under half pot, somewhere in the neighborhood of 380K would probably induce Bruce to call, but we don't know. We'll have to see if Bruce is going to make a tight laydown.
You guys have a lot of fun. 490. Makes it 490. And let's see if Bruce can get away from a straight or not.
This would be a pretty big fold for Bruce, but it is a double paired board, and Bruce wasn't able to make that laydown.
You can't blame the guy for not laying down a straight when you're four-handed. Even though an 8 or a 10 kills you, he just had to look him up to make sure. And I think this is a hand where Vu's image got him paid a little bit.
I think Vu's been fairly active as well, and Bruce is definitely giving him enough credit and capability to bluff him on the river, so it was a difficult spot for Bruce, and he just...
If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure you leave a like, drop a comment, and don't forget to subscribe for the best poker videos on YouTube. Make sure to also check out our previous video if you missed it, and let us know in the comments below what you would like to see on the next FuryTV.
Let's jump straight into the action with the first hand being from the World Series of Poker Europe main event.
Normally starts at 1,000, 2,000. Fills up and the stacks are deeper. It goes to 2,000, 4,000. And the cash game we're going to be broadcasting will be on Saturday and Sunday. So find it.